Alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is me, Umar Ahmed Muhammad Ahmed, lawyer and English teacher, writer and YouTuber. Also the founder of School of Change. And for those who don't know, School of Change, it is an organization that cares about the Sudanese behavior and spreading the awareness to let all the communities members accept each other after all the differences that we have, so we live in a comfortable, good life with all the 500 tribes that we have, and or maybe more than that. Today I want to speak about very fascinating topics, or it's only one topic. I want to speak about the value of Sudanese people. And if you ask me why I want to speak about this value, because the last days I see all the Sudanese, they are running to become Arab and African because they don't know their values, if they have values or not. So I want to speak about this because I had a nice conversation when I was in Sinai, I think 2017 or I think 2019. I was in Sinai, Egypt. Then I met my friend. He's an Israeli guy, and I asked him, we were in arguments about the humankind and about the Bible, about Islam and so many, and he was lying on his back asking me these questions. He says to me, what do you know about Darfur? I tell him, no, this is not the question. The question is, what do you know about Darfur? Because I am Sudanese, I know. He told me, no, I know. I don't speak about what you have in your head. I speak about something else. And I tell him, what is the something else? Because the Western community or knows Darfur as the place that had war or has war, because most of the Darfurian or people from Darfur, when they go outside, they give these rumors, the dark and the fake information about their place. They say that we are at war and many people are killed, we have genocide, because they are asking to become immigrants. And this is the problem. So immigration is the reason that makes people in Darfur claiming the wars that happened to them. And they are manipulating the fact of Darfur. Somehow they live in peace, but they want to make this because they want to get green card and they want to be citizen there. That's why they do this. And we were speaking about this. Then he told me, no, I want to ask you about the prophet Moses. Do you know him? I tell him, yeah, I know him. He told me, where was he? Or where was he? I told him, in Egypt. He told me, no, in Sudan. And in Darfur, precisely. And in Marra Mountain. And I was laughing because this is, of course, this is not the first time that I hear that, but this is the first time that I hear from serious person. And someone, not Darfurian, not someone who wants to support his history and his area by giving some bright argumentative points. So I told him that, okay, tell me more, what do you know? He said to me, if you go to Marra Mountain or Jabal Marra, you will find a sign for the foot of Moses. And I asked myself, why, if we have these signs, why we try to hide this? And he told me also, why Sudan is poor, because this is the idea of most of the prophet, or all of them, they were from Darfur. That's why we are poor, because people, if Sudan is peaceful and Sudan is nice, so people will come and they will look and seek for the truth, and they find that, okay, yeah, the fact is, this is right. That's why people, they want to put us in a war, and some Arab with some Western world, they want therefore not to be in peace, because they don't need the fact to be revealed. And this is the idea, because Arab claim that the prophets are from them. Some Jewish also they do the same, but Jewish, they don't deny this. They say yes, and we know that as in Quran, it is from most of the prophets are Jewish, and they come and they belong to them, but their existence was in Darfur. So he told me, if you want to have richest country in the world just let people to come to Darfur. I tell him how. He said, we don't need nice houses, we don't need factories, we don't need nice everything. Just what we need is to visit this place, Marra Mountain. So we discover and we figure out our history. So, and this is the clash between the civilization and the religions. Because Jesus, also some people, they say that he was in Marra Mountain. And this is the idea. I don't want to speak about if this is true or false, but I want to speak about if some people outside of our world as Sudanese people believe in this, why you don't believe in this? And from where they get this information exactly about this, from where they get this information, and why we don't give them the chance to come and to check if this is true or not. And if we can become rich, if someone can visit Sudan, pays maybe $3,000 or $5,000 for the sake of getting this fact, why we don't allow them for that? Imagine how many people they come in 1 year. Imagine maybe millions of people that visit Darfur for this knowledge, because we know that no, it's not about, we are not only people that are religious as Muslims, because as Muslims I don't want to say that, but we are somehow stupid and we don't have information and we don't want to know the real information about our religion. So why we don't let these Jewish people, we don't let these Christian people to come and to check and to search and to know and to discover and to bring us the reality? And if this is just a joke, okay, let them come and prove that it's a joke. But now let me connect this between this information for this guy and for our value as Sudanese people. Because he says to me, if you go to Latin America, if you go to Europe, you find some people, they act and having the same culture like Sudanese have. So what does that mean? It means these people are from us. They are part of us. So we are the source of the humanity, of the mankind. And to me, I have no doubt this is true. And I think this is clue that we're supposed to take it seriously and to give the research for people to come and give, I think, a look for this for this claim. I think maybe it is right. And if this is right, we are not going to be here. We are going to step forward. So why some people now, they think that they are Arab or African, thinking that, okay, Arab are the superior, so if we become Arab, we are going to be superior, or African are inferior? Do you know that now there is unity and union between Rwanda, Kenya, South Sudan, and I think Somalia, Kenya, I don't know if I mentioned or not, Congo. These people now, they have one passport, or they want to have one passport. They don't believe and they don't admit that we are African. By the same way that Arab now, they have unions. And we are not one of them. We claim that and we just cut their feet. Because we pick them, we want them to, we give them everything, our resources, our gold, our cattle and everything, just to accept us as Arab. At the same time, that being Arab doesn't give us any value. But, and someone says, and please let me mention this, because some people, they say that Islam comes to Sudan out of Arabs. They say there's someone, I think his name is Abdullah ibn Sarh or whatsoever, who brings Islam to Sudan. And I ask myself, if this guy is an Arab, meaning that he speaks Arabic, and I don't see or I didn't get any evidence that say that Arab speak another language. If this guy comes to Sudan with Islam, so at that time, were we speaking Arabic language or another language? Because they say that we are not Arab, and if we are not Arab, it means that we don't speak Arabic language. And if this guy comes to Sudan with his Islam, and we were speaking another language, not Arabic, how did he spread this English language, this Islam? It means that he needs to have some translators, he needs to have some people that help him to do this. Meaning that he comes to us and we know Arabic language. But this is not the idea, because to me, I don't believe that there is someone who brings Islam to Sudan or to Sudanese. I think that Islam is based on us, sits on us. I think when Islam starts, it also starts in an area including Islam, including Sudan. It's not about just Mecca and Medina, it's about Sudan also. Because Arab, they feel jealous about Sudanese, and they want that. We know that they want to summarize all, and they want to dominate, control all good things in their Arab peninsula. So this is not right. You cannot say that Islam is for you, generosity is for you, courage is for you, bravery is for you, everything good is for you, and we have nothing. This is not true. This is not true, because Umar ibn Khattab says, if not Islam, we don't have value. It means they don't have value. So we have the value. And I beg people and I ask them, as Sudanese, please, please, feel proud with what you have. Don't try to become a tail or the second class for someone, whether Arab or African. You are a Sudanese. They are part of you. You are not part of them. People in Darfur, why you feel shame and you feel inferior, and before you were dressing Al-Kaaba? So Islam supports you. Why you feel shame? Why you want to believe someone who is in Saudi Arabia giving Facebook or social media issues, speaking about the history of Arab and how they control everything? They don't. They don't control anything. We know that our Prophet, he asks people to come to the Ethiopian kingdom, Mamlakat al-Habasha. He says this, go to them because these people, they have justice. And we know that he refers to us as black people, because at that time, when someone is black, he is from al-Habasha. Tariq al-Suwaidan says this. If you follow this guy, Al-Arifi says this. Why you don't follow and know your history? Why you feel proud when you follow some Arab, and you feel inferior when you go to Africa? Africa now, they start set up their things and their union out of you. They don't want you. They want to get rid of you because you don't know yourself whether you are Arab or not. Arab, by the same way, they don't accept you. We are Sudanese. We are part of everything. And if there is a connection between our tribes in Sudan, more than 500 tribes, and the tribe all over the world, more than thousands of tribes, I think this reflects that everything is related to us. If there is similarity between someone here in Sudan and someone in Ecuador, Venezuela, someone in Brazil, someone in Argentina, someone in Bosnia, it means that these people are part of us. We are not part of them. Because how someone can get many, let's say, many behaviors or culture from different people? We have something that connects the humanity. We are the source of the humankind. And if Jewish knows this, and if Christian knows this, and if Arab knows this and deny it, why we don't know it? Why it is hard to accept that we are better than others? Why we want to sit always downstairs? We don't want to take our head. Why? I really feel shame when I see someone saying that, writing a book, speaking in TV show, that we are Arab, and because of this, because we are not. We are not. They are us. They are Sudanese. Arab are Sudanese and African are Sudanese. I say this. And I say this, and I dare everyone that says no, and I debate you. Maybe I have some lack in English language and vocabularies, but I don't have lack in information and mind. I can debate you in Arabic language, because I do speak this language in a perfect way, not English. So, in a school of change, we tell you that you are Sudanese, you are better than anyone, you are the superior, you are the hero. You had many kingdoms. In Kordofan we had, in Darfur we had, in North we had, in every part in Sudan we had. Why we still want to become part of someone? And the fact is, we are the source of all the good things. So in school of change, as Umar Ahmed Muhammad, I tell you always, believe in yourself. You are the best. You don't need someone to prove that you are the best. And this is really disappointed, because Jewish people, they support us. Arab that we are saying we are part of them, they don't. We are Sudanese. We are the best. Umar Ahmed Muhammad, School of Change. Thank you so much.